Okay, welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I saw another channel where they were doing an accent test, and I thought it was quite interesting. It's an English accent test, so it's supposed to tell what type of English accent you have. I'm quite curious to see what it'll give me since I think, well, everyone has a unique accent, but I think my situation is a little bit unique because I'm technically not a native English speaker, but English is my dominant language, but I don't speak, sorry, I don't live in a place where English is predominantly spoken. Okay, so accent test for optimal results. Make sure you're in a quiet room. All right, I think the room is pretty quiet. I have the air conditioning running, two cats in the room, but they're asleep. And yeah, otherwise should be okay. Microphone's enabled. Yes, check. I've done that. And the internet connection is stable. Got it. Okay. So it gives me text to read here, and I tap here to record. Okay, pretty straightforward. And then AI will tell me what type of accent I have. The difference between here and there is quite remarkable in the springtime. While our gardens are full of daffodils and tulips, they're still waiting for the last frost to clear before any flowers appear. All right, I read that pretty slowly, so I think that will affect my accent, but let's see. Next, recording is made. Click next. All right, your voice accent analysis uses AI to examine speech, identify its unique features, and match the accent by comparing it to a large global database. All right, your recording, 15 seconds. Irish, 47%. Okay, that seems very strange to me. I've never been to Ireland. I'm not Irish. And yeah, I don't think I sound particularly Irish or Irish at all, to be honest. Although I have met a couple people from Ireland, but nobody I know very well, and I'm yeah, not that familiar with the Irish accent. So leave me a comment if you think I sound Irish, because I don't think I sound Irish at all. So let's retake the test to see if I read it faster, if I get any difference. All right. Dancing through the night until the morning light was quite a delightful sight. The band kept playing one song after another, and nobody wanted to leave until they saw the first rays of sunshine coming through the windows. All right, I read that a bit faster, so I wonder if that affects my accent. All right, analyzing, see if AI can do any better this time. I think they're quite off last time. All right, you're recording. South African. All right, there's something wrong with this test, or the AI is useless because I've met quite a few South Africans, and one of my old jobs, I worked with quite a few different people from South Africa, and I know I do not sound one bit like I'm from South Africa. All right, so 50% South African. So no, not at all. Let's see if I try to put on an accent. Let's see if I try to do, I don't know, an American or British accent, if I can get that kind of result. Because I saw the other one video, the guy was really doing stereotypical accents. So let's try for an American accent. Because American accents are very easy, right? Anybody can do an American accent. Would you like a glass of water or perhaps a cup of coffee with your breakfast? The kettle's just boiled, and I've got some of those lovely pastries from the bakery down the road that you enjoyed last time. All right, I think that was pretty American. Let's see what it gives me. AI, if it can, let's see if it recognizes that as an American accent. What have I got? Irish again, very low, 26%. Okay, I was going for American, I got Irish. I've heard people say that there are some things that are quite similar between the American and Irish accents, so maybe that's why. Very low. All right, let me try again. Take the third road on the right, past the roundabout, and you'll see the pharmacy. It's right next to that charming little cafe with a blue awning where they serve those delicious scones we had last summer. All right, I think that should be pretty American. Let's see, I got a cat here. You haven't noticed. So, hmm. All right, analyzing. Come on, American accent. Irish again. So I guess my American accent sounds Irish, or this is just rubbish. Because that was the same result as my other accents, pretty much 49%. So it's even higher when I tried to be American. I got a higher Irish accent. All right, let's see if I can go for a British accent. Although I don't think I can do a British accent at all. The car park was absolutely packed on Tuesday morning. Couldn't find a spot anywhere. I had to drive around for nearly 20 minutes before someone finally left, and I was already running late for my appointment. I don't think I sounded very British at all. I did try a little bit with car park, but I don't think I sounded too different from my normal accent. I think all of my accents have been pretty much the same. I don't think I'm very good at putting on accents at all. So I guess I'm gonna get Irish again. I've gotten Irish every time except one South African. And I got the Irish again, so it's the same, 38%. All right, so no. Let me see if I read very quickly if I can get a different result. Dancing through the night until morning light was quite a delightful sight. The band kept playing one song after another, and nobody wanted to leave until they saw the first rays of sunshine coming through the windows. All right, read that pretty quickly. Let's see what I get. I'm guessing I think I sounded pretty similar, so I'm guessing I'm gonna get Irish again, which is ridiculous because I don't think I sound Scottish. Scottish, 38% Scottish. No, I don't sound. No, not in the least. So I think this AI accent tester is rubbish. I mean, really, a Scottish accent. Uh, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. All right, I'm gonna. I don't know. I want to do it again, but let me try to put on some type of phony accent. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain, though sometimes it reaches the mountains. Yesterday I watched as the clouds gathered over the distant hills, bringing with them a gentle shower that lasted well into the evening. So that was a really whiny accent, but I think it should be pretty American actually. So let's see what we get with that. Maybe I'll try again. If this gives me American, I'm gonna laugh. But I think it should. Alright, analyzing. American, yeah, so I gave it a really whiny accent and it came out American. That's funny. Let's see if I try really slowly, if it gives me a British accent, if I speak slowly. Take the third road on the right. Past the roundabout, and you'll see the pharmacy. It's right next to that charming little cafe with the blue awning, where they serve those delicious scones we had last summer. All right, so that was, I think it's quite, not so, like, pretty much my normal accent. I did speak slower and a slightly lower tone, but I don't know if that will make a difference or if it'll still give me Irish, Scottish, or whatever. Scottish. 39% Scottish. Okay. Hmm. All right, let me try. I'll do it one more time, see what I can get anything else besides. What am I talking? Scottish, Irish, South African, and the whiny one got American. The autumn leaves were falling gracefully as we walked through the park yesterday afternoon. Children were jumping into the piles of golden and red leaves, while their parents watched from nearby benches with steaming cups of tea. No idea what that was supposed to be. I think it's not far off from my usual accent. So, alright. This thing's not very good at all. South African. No, no, terrible. All right, so if you want to play around with this accent test, I will leave the link in the description to my YouTube video. And let me know in the comments what country you got. I got mostly Irish, a couple of Scottish, and a couple of South Africans. And when I tried to put on an American accent, I did come up as American. But yeah, let me know what you got. All right, see you in the comments.